Alright guys, this is Human Veritas. Welcome back to the channel. I have a full detailed review of the new Squatch Legend 3.0. I almost said lore. I've been doing so many lore videos. But this is the new Legend. This is the new black and red colorway. And they also have a blue colorway as well. It's a bright blue. It's a very vibrant blue. And it's a very beautiful bag in person. So, I've done an unboxing video of this. I've done a comparison video of this bag with other bags. So if you guys want to go check those out. But I've used this bag and I'm going to go ahead and do a review. I've also used the 1.0 about 2 years ago when it first was released. There's some changes between this bag, the 3.0 versus the 1.0 that I'm going to point out. And then I'm going to also talk about how different it is to wear this bag compared to the 1.0. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, we got the close-up of the bag right here. Just gonna go over the exterior and then interior a little bit, and then we're gonna fill up and see how it looks with the discs inside. Starting off with the putter pocket. The one thing that they did that's different from version 1.0 is that they added D-rings to the putter pockets at the top, and then they also have some D-rings on the side right here. I believe the old model didn't have D-rings here at all. The putter pocket, it is a YKK zipper, water-resistant red zipper with red accent stitching, which I really love when companies do that. Inside, you open that up, you have the interior liner that's nice and pretty durable, pretty soft. And then you have the Velcro piece. Inside the pocket, you have a couple things going on here that's different from the 1.0. First of all, this whole entire pocket is a lot bigger. The opening is a lot bigger than the 1.0. You have the front flap here. This flap is to hold some extra items in here. The 1.0, I believe you would tuck this flap in to this little pocket here to keep the flap away from the disc. I think what they've done is that they've added a Velcro piece on the outside of this pocket, so you can add some personal items in here like your wallet, your keys, or your extra towels, extra socks, whatever down here. It's a really big pocket. I mean, you can fit some discs in here if you really wanted to. And then the Velcro gets Velcroed to the putter flap like this, and then you fold it down like that, and that holds that flap in place. And then that way you can have an extra pocket behind this front putter pocket flap. And then they've also added extra pockets on the side here of the putter pocket. So one pocket over here, another pocket over here. I've seen people use these pockets for either dry bags or a rangefinder, but they are a good size pocket. I can fit my whole hand in here. So they're not small pockets by any means. And the rest of the pouch is just one big pouch for the putters or extra discs. At the back of the putter pocket, there's going to be a zipper. The zipper opens up to a 3-liter water bladder, which goes all the way down. You can see always my whole entire forearm almost fits in there. So it's a really good size water bladder, to say the least. Moving on from there, we have a rubberized logo with the red and black accent. We also have this same red stitching that goes all the way down, which I really, really like on that. This flap right here is big enough to fit a whole disc, which I will try to demonstrate later on in the video. We also have a double slider water resistant zipper with the red zipper here. Opening inside, we have the red accent. I love it when companies do different color liners because it helps me see my items better. And then we have the side wall, which is plastic, and the back is plastic, and then the bottom is just a soft bottom, but it's a single layer of 1000D Cordura. This Velcro piece right here on the main flap mates with the Velcro piece underneath the putter pocket, so it kind of holds it up just like that. I do want to point out that I do think this bag is more structurally sound, I think, than the 1.0 because it just feels more solid, and it doesn't feel like this top pocket is going to tip in one direction or another. Like, it doesn't go forward or sideways or anything like that, which I think the 1.0 did. The rest of the bottom is just a 1000D and a soft bottom, like I said, no rails, no feet, nothing like that. Moving to the side of the bag, you can see the side profile, it kind of sits forward a little bit. I don't know if it's just this particular bag or all Legends do this, but I don't remember the 1.0 sitting like this. I think the 1.0 sat more vertical, but I think because it sat more vertical, it was more top heavy, so it would like tilt back different directions. Whereas I think it's meant to sit forward like this to keep the whole entire bag center of gravity more more stable, I think. But that's what I noticed. First thing I noticed with this bag is that it sits more forward. We have a I believe it's waterproof, but I think it's probably more water resistant. But this long pocket zipper has this nice water resistant zipper. It's very smooth. It's one of the smoothest zippers I've used. It also has these D-rings. These two D-rings are to help hold an umbrella or a stool. On the side here, when you feed the stool or umbrella through here and you feed it up like this, and you use a bungee cord to hold it down with this D-ring. On the 1.0, this part right here had mole straps here, but what they've done is they've changed that to a Velcro strap, and then they added a pocket here. Whereas before, on the 1.0, they just had mole straps stitched onto the side. I actually like this feature a lot better because there's D-rings now, so I don't need mole to do anything like that, to hook my towels or my bag tags to. So this is a nice feature right here. I use this for my mini, and it's been working out great for that. The side pocket here, next pocket. This pocket does have a divider on the inside. You can see it right there. It's red divider. That kind of goes down like almost halfway down or 3/4 down the way of the whole pocket. The Velcro is sewn into the material. It's sewn halfway down the pocket. This pocket is very tall, so it can hold a bottle very well, and it sits nice and secure. It doesn't really go anywhere. So that's that side. It's also closed by a red water resistant zipper. The inside of the big pocket here has a keychain holder, keyring holder, has an elasticated pocket right here. It also has an elasticated mesh pocket as well. And then it has another pocket on the inside here, another compartment to put some small items in there. And the rest of the pocket is just one big pocket. The other side of the Squatch, one of my favorite things about Squatch Legend bags is this phone holder right here. It's got a magnetic closure. We got the Squatch logo on the outside, and we also have another small red Squatch logo on the inside. I think that's a nice feature. This is probably one of my favorite things. This is more of a touring bag, so I think it's a nice feature. They have a dedicated phone holder. This is an S21 Ultra, so anything that's similar to that is going to fit in this pocket just fine. Moving down from there, we have another side pocket. Inside this pocket, every single Legend bag does come with this cooler, and then it's just one big pouch. You can carry extra discs or extra towels or extra socks, even an extra pair of shoes. And then this cooler pouch right here, you can actually, I open it up, I'm sure you've seen this many times in other videos, but it's a white interior to help hold a bunch of cans. I mean, you can put ice and soda cans in here, and it will keep it nice and cool during the summer months. The long pocket that runs up and down is very similar. It's got this elasticated red part at the top. It's got the mesh elasticate on the bottom. On the side here, instead of having an extra pocket, what they have is pencil holders. There's 3 of them, pencil or marker holders. And then the rest is just one big pocket. Those are the sides. Let's move back to the back of the bag. We have a really nice hull loop. The hull loop has some nice red accent stitching on both sides, and it's a gnarly hull loop. It's a very firm loop for sure. The straps are removable. There is a QR code on the side here. You can scan that, and it should show you the demonstration on how to get the straps off and if you need to replace them. The straps themselves have a very nice 3D mesh material. It's very thick. I feel like it's thicker than the 1.0 for sure. It also has 3D mesh running all the way up and down from the top of the bag to the bottom of the bag. The strap to hook to the hardware of this bag sits sits on another strap of the bag itself right here. So it's sewn on, and it's got barn door stitching. Sorry, my strap just came off, so I just needed to show you. And it looks like it's strapped on there very tight and secure. I don't know if it's going to cause any problems. This is the load lifter, so I'm going to show you from the side. What this does is that when the bag, you can have it sit flat on the when it's sitting down. If you want to keep these straps off the ground, or to lift off some of the load up and away from your lower back, what you're going to do is you're going to lift this strap up, and then you're going to cinch this load lifter down. And that will do is it puts the straps in a deployed position, so that way it'll keep the straps off the ground. It'll also help keep some of the load off. I don't know how functional this really is, because the way these straps are sewn, it's sewn at this area right here instead of, so when you pick the bag up, you can see the bag is going to lean forward a little bit. Whereas if this was sewn at the top, I think it might function better, but that I'm not sure. Like, you know, I think I have to do more testing to really see how that works. But anyways, both straps on both sides are going to have that function for you to cinch down the load lifter, so they're both deployed and they keep the straps off the ground. The rest of the straps is going to have some nice stitching of these extra straps here, and then it's going to have a sternum strap, which is very functional. And then at the bottom of this mesh material right here, there is a 500D Cordura material that gets stitched onto the bottom of this mesh material. This helps prevent any kind of wear and tear where the mesh normally gets stitched into or sewn into the 1000D bottom. The reason for that is because mesh is not meant to be as abrasive resistant as the 500D or the 1000D Cordura. So I think that's why they put this here, to prevent any kind of premature wear and tear from the mesh coming off of the stitching from the 1000D. Because if that happens, then the plastic plate on the back of this bag will start seeping through, and before you know it, you'll have a big rip. It does not come with a rain fly. There is a rain fly available for you to purchase. If you do purchase a rain fly, this is the hook where you would hook the rain fly to, this little hook here, and then it would cover the whole entire bag, and it's got magnetic closures just like the cell phone holder. So as it is when you purchase one of these, it only comes with this cooler but not a rain fly. Let's go ahead and fill up and see how it looks. I got the bag loaded up with discs in here, and this was my daily bag for a bit, so I had all my discs from the Lure in here. And I had to add more discs because I only carry about 20 discs in my Lure, maybe 21. This bag does require more than 21 discs for it to be stable, otherwise it gets wonky. But I'll go over that later on in this part of this video. So right now there are 7 putters. Yes, 7 putters in the putter pocket. And then there are 20 discs in the main compartment. Now, when I say 20, I mean 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There are 5 mid-range in here. Excuse me. And 4 fairway drivers, and the rest are distance drivers. You can definitely fit more than 20 in here if you really wanted to. If you didn't have 5 mid-range and 4 fairway drivers in here. I mean, there's a lot more drivers in here than what I normally carry. But yeah, so that's 20 plus 7, that's 27 discs, like, already, comfortably, without even using the side pockets. And getting discs in and out of this bag, it is a breeze. And when I say a breeze, what I mean by that is, if I was to get the discs out on the end, it comes out, like, smooth. It is no issue getting the disc on the end out whatsoever, and that's with 20 in here. And you can definitely have more room to put more disc in here, because look how much my hand can fit in here. So yeah, you can definitely put more than down here, more than 20 in the main compartment. So that's 27. If I were to add, this is 4 putters, I can get 4 putters in the side pocket like it's nothing. Okay, that's 4 putters. Let's see here. I'm gonna add, why not? Let's put another putter in here. 5 putters. Nope. Well, you can fit 6 putters in here. I'm going to go with 5 because they're mostly zones. And so you can see there are 5 putters in there on the side pocket. So we got 27 plus 5 is 32. And you can take this divider out and bottle out and put more in here. You can also put more discs in here. And I am not making this up. Like, there's 3 mid-range that just went in there. So that's 35. And then you can fit the same thing over here. So this bag goes to 40 discs easily, no problem. And I don't really talk about my personal items in here because everybody's personal items are different. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like putting, this is a medium-sized hoodie. And I'm going to leave the 5 disc in here. And I'm going to stuff it in this pocket right now so you guys can see. And it's a thick hoodie. This is not by any means a small hoodie whatsoever. I mean, this thing is super thick. And this thing will just go in there like it's nothing. Just like that. There you go. Thick, medium size hoodie, winter hoodie. No issues whatsoever. Excuse me. And we got my phone that went in there just fine. And that's with 5 putters on the side pocket. That's just one side of the bag. So this can go 40 days, no problem. You have pockets for days to hold things for days. Like, this is no slouch in the item compartment department, okay? 32-ounce water bottle right here. You can carry 2 comfortably. It fits in the front of the divider and in the back behind the divider. No issues whatsoever. And the pocket is so tall that it almost goes like almost the whole bottle gets engulfed in the pocket. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you can just put this flap down and just zip it down. Like, which bag on the market do you see where you can zip down a 32-ounce water bottle inside its pocket? I haven't seen it. I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen it. So there you go. The other thing you can do is you can put this stool like so and have a bungee cord and wrap it around this loop right here and hold them in place. So there's a way of holding an umbrella or a stool if you wanted to. And you can do that with this 32-ounce bottle in the front like so. Just like that. Yep. So yeah, so that's what the bag looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put it on so you guys can see what it looks like with it on. All right, this is the part of the video where I put the bag on so you guys can see what it looks like on a short person like me. I am 5'1" female, don't have very broad shoulders, very narrow shoulders, and I really want to show you guys what a Legend looks like, the Legend 3.0 looks like on my back. It doesn't really fit me very well because I'm so small, but anyone that is taller, maybe 5'11" or taller, is gonna fit this bag just fine. So let's take a look. So this is what it looks like from the front. I'm gonna put this sternum strap on so you guys can see. There we go. So that was what it looks like from the side and from the back. Yeah, and as you can see, these pockets are hanging out way past my torso here. This is from the side again, and that's from the front. I mean, it's huge. I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the lure on me, just to give you an idea on how a small bag looks like on a tiny person versus a big bag on a tiny person. Do the same thing. Yeah, so this is the lure from behind and from the side. So yeah, you can see it's much more small person friendly, small frame person friendly compared to the Legend. But hey, you know, I've seen people, tiny people out there who carry 30+ discs that would love the Legend. All right, so that is my review of the bag. So I'm gonna give you my overall thoughts on the Legend 3.0 and then who do I think it's for. So the first thing is that the dimensions and the weight are gonna be in the description of this video. And for its size, it's actually very lightweight compared to other bags in its class. It has a huge capacity. It's not compact by any means. Because it's so big, it doesn't have to be versatile in its functionality. It can do everything that you would want in a bag because it has so much room to have different compartments to carry different things. When I was wearing it and walking around with it, what I noticed was that when I carry 20 discs, so for example, like I did with my lure, if I only carry 20 discs, which means there's 7 up here, so if I take all these out, what'll happen is because this main compartment is so big that the discs start flopping around like this in there. And then if I plop it down like that, it's better than the 1.0 because the 1.0, this would just like it was not very structurally rigid compared to this 3.0. But you can see the discs just start flopping around, and you can I can literally put discs in front of this thing like this because it just it doesn't really hold it doesn't like have, it needs discs to take up the space. You can put a towel in here or like, you know, whatever you want, but if you're gonna do that, might as well get a Squatch lure versus dealing with this. So that's what I noticed. If you don't carry enough discs, it's really hard to justify, number one, the price to pay for this, and number two, like, why get a big bag like this if you don't carry this many discs? I think the whole main purpose of a bag is really to carry the amount of discs, and everything else is just kind of a plus in terms of personal items. And I think a lot of bags in the market can do 20 discs with holding a lot of personal items. So this bag just happens to hold 30 plus discs, like no problem, while carrying other personal items. But the main compartment, you need to keep it like solid, otherwise it does this, and it could be annoying for some people, who knows. I did notice that there's like this stitching that's fraying already here on the bag. I think you can just kind of trim that with your scissors or something so that it stops fraying anymore, but it's not really the stitching, it's just the material that they've used to create this closed cover here, where the zipper stitch and the material meet. So it's just already starting to fray. So that's the one thing I noticed about in terms of like quality control. Otherwise, when you have this many discs in the bag, when you pick it up with one hand like this, you can feel all the weight because you're just using one handle. However, once you put it on your back and you walk around with it, you definitely don't feel the weight. Like most of the weight is just diminished once you put the bag on. So for a bag this size, it's surprisingly comfortable and surprisingly holds its weight very well in terms of keeping the weight, you know, to your body, close to center of gravity, as long as you have it adjusted properly. However, after wearing for a while, and I don't know why, maybe they'll do this with the next version like they do with the lure. The bottom piece right here, this plastic, sometimes when I walk, and maybe because I'm so short I can feel everything, I don't know. But sometimes this does dig in a little bit at the bottom here with this plastic piece. Not so much the sides here, so I don't know, maybe if they put a 3D foam across the bottom like they did with the lure, because I feel like the lure, I don't feel that at all. And maybe because this bag holds so many discs and I had to fill it up with 30 discs that I feel it, and I feel more fatigued wearing it because it's 30 plus discs. Which leads me to the next part, which is this bag makes you carry so much stuff that you end up being fatigued because you're carrying so much weight with you. However, with that being said, if you are 6 foot or like 5'11" and higher or taller, bigger, broader shoulders person, you might not feel like this is that much weight compared to, you know, other people like me. So this bag is perfect for someone who's taller. This bag is perfect for someone who wants to carry 25, 30 plus discs, even in the 40s. This bag is perfect for someone who loves to play the winter rounds in the snow and wants to deal with the slush and the mud. You have all this room to put all your extra winter gear inside this compartment. This bag is perfect for someone who uses their phone a lot and doesn't do scorecards on a paper anymore. Who does anymore anyways? And who wants to have a dedicated phone pocket. This is perfect for that. This bag is perfect for somebody who wants to have the ability to put extra disc in here to test out every week. Especially someone who's new to the game and they're trying to test out all the discs they buy. So this bag is perfect for that. And this bag is perfect for someone who has anxiety when they go to the course or tournament and they don't have their discs and they're not able to carry all their discs that they want to possibly need on a course. There are people who have that kind of anxiety. So this bag is perfect for that. It can carry up to 40 discs. And I love the fact that this water bottle holder sits so, like, it's so tall that you can actually close the flap and zip it down and keep the water bottle inside the pocket. That's awesome to me. I think that for the price, it's $259 on Squatch's website. It is not on sale. I rarely see this bag on sale in the basic, like the normal original colors. I've seen some of the signature series from the pros go on sale, but not the actual like regular colors of the bag go on sale. So this just got released. It's $259. plus shipping. You can use some of their codes to get free shipping, or some of the players' code to get free shipping. I would not get this bag for me personally because it's too big for me. Even like, it's one of the biggest bags and one of the biggest like nice premium quality material bag in its class, and it's one of the lightest as well. So, but I would not personally get it because I don't use this many discs in around, and I don't carry this many discs in around. Like, even on my Lord, if I need to try some discs, I'll just use the side pockets and that's it for one round and I'm done. But for anybody who wants to carry so many discs and carry so many items and not have to worry about not running out of room while they're on the course, this bag is perfect for that. All right, that is my overall review of the Squatch Legend 3.0. I hope you enjoyed that. If you do, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, look out for some of the videos of the newer bags, hopefully in 2024. I will be hopefully getting some other bags outside of this premium class in a much lower cost class that I'm going to be doing reviews starting in 2024. My name is Ian. I'm with Weirdisc, and I hope you have a happy holiday. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.